Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a very special one. We're going to talk about my top 10 high-end makeup products that I totally feel that it's worth it. I definitely wanted to pick and choose very limited products so that you guys know what is worth your money. I feel like I've narrowed it down really nicely. So if you guys want to see which are my top high-end products, then please keep on watching. I really felt that this would be useful to you guys just because I have done several videos talking about what's my top product from every makeup brand in the high-end category, in the drugstore category. But I feel like if you're new to makeup or if you want to invest in high-end products, you guys want to know what is the best of the best. So that is why I'm going to narrow it down to you guys. Some categories do have two options. It's just gonna base on what is your preference color wise, but otherwise I feel like we're very good on it. Okay, let's start off with setting spray. Now I don't take this very lightly or anything. I feel like you have a lot of setting sprays even in the drugstore, but I truly feel like this setting spray lasts your makeup for a long period of time. And I'm talking about the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I really love this product. I feel like this is like a foolproof product if you are going all throughout the night. If you want your makeup last through 16-20 hours, this will proof your makeup. It will not let your makeup budge anywhere, and for that reason I'm going to recommend this product to you. Okay, let's talk about a cream bronzer. I feel like, I won't lie, there is a cream bronzer from the drugstore, the Wet n Wild cream contouring stick. They're very limited shades, but that is also really good from the drugstore. But if you're looking for a high-end bronzer stick, I feel like this is the best that you can find in the market. And this can work for oily skin types, combination skin types, dry skin types. It will not budge or move around your face. It will not interrupt your foundation by any means. And I'm talking about the Rare Beauty cream contouring stick. I have mine in the shade Always Sunny. I feel like this shade is absolutely perfect. This definitely doesn't look too warm or too cool on my skin tone, and I have more of a neutral undertone, so it can look super orangey if I'm putting a warm tone bronzer. But this is the bronzer that I'm wearing on my face today, and you can see how beautifully it melts into the skin. I really love this product, and it blends out like a dream, but it doesn't blend out completely. It does give warmth to your skin too, and it's so very easy to apply. So I will highly recommend this one. Next, I'm going to talk about a primer, and you can actually use this as a foundation, a very lightweight foundation on your skin too. I basically use it as a primer. This would be very useful for the people who have combination to oily skin type. I've hardly find a primer that works on my combination skin type and that lasts my makeup throughout the entire day without my oils peeking through. This is magical. This is from Danessa Myricks, and this is the Balm powder. I have mine in the shade number 4. I use it like a primer, but if you are my skin tone and you want to use this like a foundation, because you can definitely use this pack it on like a foundation too, go with number 6. But this works beautifully underneath my foundation, and it just gives a matte finish. This product has Upsolite in it, and that just helps your oils not to peek throughout the day. And this is definitely very beautiful. The consistency is so lovely. You can definitely use the spatula also, which is given here. Don't do what I do. Okay, so let me just swatch it for you. That's how the product looks, but when it blends out so smooth. It doesn't dry out the skin. It's very smooth, but it also helps to keep the skin matte for a long period of time. I really love this product, and I feel like this is definitely a game changer in the makeup industry, especially if you have oily skin type. I really love this product. On the contrary, if you want to glow naturally, not sparkly by any means, I feel like this product helps. It's so versatile. You can mix it up with the foundation, you can mix it up with a moisturizer, you can just apply it underneath the foundation, over the foundation like a spotlight highlighter, or you can use it like a primer for an overall glow. And I'm talking about the Saie Beauty Super Gel. What is this called? Super Glow. And this one, Glowy Super Gel, and this one is in the shade Star Glow. It is so pretty. I don't know how can I, like, I take a very tiny little bit, and I've used this like a primer too, and I often use it like a highlighter too, like spot highlighter. But look at the difference, how beautiful the skin radiates light when you apply this. This is really pretty, especially if you like to like glow. A little goes a long way, and it gives such a nice glow to the skin. I feel like this is very versatile, and you'll absolutely love it if you like minimal makeup, you like glowy makeup. It's really pretty. Okay, next let's talk about a highlighter, like a powder highlighter that performs like a gel, but it gives such a beautiful glow. And this is by no means like a barely there highlighter. It will beam like no other. You can use it like with a dense brush to buff it into your skin, or you can use like a loose fluffy brush to just give like a wham bam shebang on your face. And I'm talking about the Rare Beauty highlighter. I have mine in the shade Mesmerize, and look how beautiful that highlighter is. When it comes, it is like that finish, like the one that you see on the edges. Now, because I've used it quite a bit, that's why it looks a little wear down, but this is so smooth. Like, look at that. It's so smooth. Obviously, this is like a heavy swatch, but let me just blend it out and show you like how it will look if you blend it on your skin. And look at that. Like, obviously I'm wearing it like on top of the Saie Beauty thing too, but this gives such a beautiful radiant finish. It's really pretty, and you have to believe me, like I don't think I have any highlighter in my collection that blings like this. It's not sparkly by any means, very smooth, but it beams. Like, you can glow from the outer space. It's really pretty, but you can also make it like very wearable. I generally do wear this like in my everyday life, even when I'm going to office, when I'm not wearing so much of makeup. I definitely use this with like a dense packing brush and then just buff it into my skin. I really love that one. Okay, next let's talk about a loose setting powder. This is a luxury powder, but I feel like it's totally worth it just because it smoothens out like no other. It just blurs out all the texture, the imperfections on your skin, but it is so lightweight. That is the magic about this. And I'm talking about the Givenchy Prism Libre powder. I have mine in the shade number 4. It comes with a puff too. Mine looks filthy because I use it quite a bit. But this is how the powder looks. You go and shake it like 2 or 3 times, buff it all across your skin. Like, you can go touch up every day, like all throughout the day, and you will significantly see a difference when you apply this powder, because this just smoothens out the area where you've applied it, and it's so smooth on the skin. I need to clean this puff. So, reminder for me to clean the puff. So I'll do it right away after I film this video, but this is absolutely beautiful. And I really got scared when I saw like all these different kind of colors of the powder inside this, but it somehow just melts into the skin like no other. And you saw it like in action. Like, it doesn't look like purple and green and peach and orange on the skin, but when it melts into like my skin type, and so lightweight that it just is just a magic. I love that thing. Let's talk about a foundation. I feel like, especially if you are in like an oily combination skin tone, and if you have trouble in like your makeup or your foundation lasting on your skin for a long time, I feel like you need to give this a go. I absolutely fell in love with this. I now know like what's the hype all about. The only flaw is that I would have loved if this foundation comes with a pump, but you can definitely use a MAC pump on top of it. That's the only flaw, but the product is so very magical. And I'm talking about the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I have mine in the shade 4N1, which is shell beige, and this is like absolute match to my skin tone. I love this product like no other. I love this product, and this just lasts my makeup throughout, like for hours and hours. I've like worn this makeup to office. After that, I've like gone for like soccer practices for my son, and then even if I come back and like wash my face like 11 at night, when I've applied my makeup, I've started applying my makeup like 7 in the morning or 7:30 in the morning till 11 at night, it looks fresh and no oils are peeking through. It just looks magical. I love these products that I'm recommending to you guys. Like I have no doubts that this is going to be lovely on your skin tone. So that's the main reason why am I recommending this. Okay, let's talk about a lipstick formula. Now this is very personal. I struggle with like finding my right nude undertones for me, especially with like my neutral olive undertone. I don't know if it's like olive. My skin tone is like it's very mid of like olive and neutral and like golden at the same time, and I struggle with finding my undertone, and I feel like I need like something with like a slight gray base to look flattering on me, especially when I wear like a lot of rosy tones on my eyes. And I feel like Natasha Denona just kills it out. Like she just nails the tones for me really, really well. I have 3 lipsticks with me from her. I wear all 3 of them regularly. I cannot live without any of them, I would say, because it's so pretty. This is the shade Sammy, which is like a brown undertone. This is the warmest one that I have of the lot. This one is in the shade Yana. This is like my perfect nude shade. I wear that the most. It might look gray on like in the camera, but it is such a right tone, especially when I'm wearing like smoky eyes, or if I'm wearing like just like simple mauve tone on the eye. Like it's just so pretty. And this is Amorosa, which has like a pinky undertone, but again, very, very neutral on the skin. I just love these lipsticks so very much. So very much. Absolutely love the undertones of this, and I feel like it's totally worth it. This lasts my lipstick for a long time. It doesn't budge. It wears out very, very nicely throughout the day. I really love this formula. Like I've fallen in love with Natasha Denona lipstick like no other. And I know it's just a lipstick. Why do we need like a high-end lipstick? But this definitely has something very, very special in the undertones that I love. The other lipstick from the drugstore that I really love is the L'Oreal one, especially with this kind of packaging. These are the other nudes that I really like, but from the high-end category, I feel like that is really, really special. I feel like the other lipstick that nails the undertone is Makeup by Mario lipsticks too. I really love that one too. Okay, let's talk about eyeshadow palettes. I feel like there are only 2 eyeshadow palettes that I feel absolutely nail the formula from the high-end category. One is Natasha Denona, the other one is Patrick Ta. I feel like the mattes are so blendable, so creamy, so lovely to blend. And I specifically love Natasha Denona's midi palettes that comes in this packaging. I love My Dream palette. Mine would not look like My Dream palette just because I've customized it, mixing My Dream palette as well as Retro palette. But I'm talking about the formulas. These look like majority of the shades are from My Dream palette, except a few. This is from Retro. This is from Retro. And that is it. That is it. Yeah. Only these are from Retro. But I've done like a dedicated like video curating this palette for me, which is like perfect for me, and I love the formula. I just want to talk about the formula. I feel like the best Natasha Denona midi palettes that I have and own, I feel like that's perfect for my tone. Undertone is like Retro palette as well as My Dream palette. My Dream palette is definitely my most favorite, I would say. And the second one is Patrick Ta Beauty. I love the Major Dimension 2 palette, the Rose palette. I love rosy tones and mauvey tones, and this, I feel like I've used this so very much, and I use this so much in my everyday life, especially for my office looks. I feel like you can do a lot. It might look like a rosy palette, but you can do like everyday looks, mauvey looks, like you can go warm tone, you can go smoky with these tones. I love the creams that were chosen on this because I really love everything that is in this palette, and I cannot wait for Patrick Ta to come with the next eyeshadow palette because I'm really craving some like unique tones from him. I don't know what is he working on, but I cannot wait for it. The last item that I want to talk about in today's video is Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish Micro Setting Powder, like skin perfecting micro powder. This one is in the shade number 2. This is stunning underneath the eyes, and that's the only place where I use this because it's a pricey powder. I just use this underneath the eyes and it is so perfecting, so smoothing. It's just lovely. My friend Courtney actually gave this to me and I use it so sparingly and I keep it so dear to my heart. And I love this product so very much. I really feel the hype of this product, and I feel like this is it's living to the hype. And those were the products that I really wanted to talk about, that I feel like it's totally worth the money. Rest everything, I feel like we can dibble and dabble into like indie makeup or drugstore makeup, and you can still like get a flawless makeup application. You don't need to like dip into like luxury, but these are like top notch quality. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and this was helpful for you guys. If you did like it, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.